It's 6 a.m. in Vancouver, and it looks like we got a good one on our hands, going up to a high of 16 Celsius today, 5 in the mountains, 12 in the islands. Right now, outside our studios, it's a pleasant 10 degrees Celsius.
If you found a place that...
2 kings.
5s and jacks.
Ladies and bullets. Well, I seem to have won again. What say, one more hand before breakfast?
We sold the farm, Doc.
Then I must bid this pleasant hamlet a fond farewell. And may I say that this has been a most enjoyable evening.
Hey, Edsel. What the hell did you eat last night? Oh, God.
Bacon?
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind.
Stormy weather since my gal and I ain't together. It's raining all the time. There goes every breath I breathe. Stormy weather.
Damn.
I was just... Why, you're old.
Don't see you sporting diapers.
No offense intended, but when I saw you barreling down that hill, that was you on skis, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I could have sworn you were a kid.
What are you doing out here?
I'm not quite sure. It's a combination of compulsion and misdirection. And then my car ran out of gas and I saw your truck. That is your noble conveyance, I trust.
Are you some kind of a salesman?
You are a classic denizen of the rural world, are you not, Mr. I'm sorry, just,
You ever sell aluminum siding?
Well, good heavens, no. Permit me to introduce myself. Dr. Hugo
There
Billy.
was a siding salesman came through here about 15 years ago. Talked just like you. Took me 3 months to track him down.
Why would you do that, mister?
Cheated my grandfather out of $400. I don't like to be cheated.
Well, who does? Mr.
Colt.
No, actually, I'm a little on the warm side. Thank you.
My name, Reno Colt.
Oh.
My place is just up around the corner.
Beautiful out here. Nature's elegant simplicity. You know, I've often thought that I would like to...
Wife didn't like it. Too lonely.
Well, they say that loneliness is an art.
Could be.
Here. Let's take it.
What?
Cucamongas. Get down.
We're the Cucamongas.
Rifle's up in the bedroom.
What the hell's going on? Who are those guys?
Don't worry, Doctor.
Dynamite! They got dynamite out there!
Hey, dynamite! Get down from there, Doctor.
Oh, fuck! We'll get you yet, Reno! What did you do? You think what you did? You're not gonna call the cops?
What for? The Cucamongas?
Yeah.
We do this all the time. Since we were kids, we grew up together.
You're lucky you grew up at all.
Oh, they don't mean nothing by it. It's just a way of having fun.
You guys never heard of backgammon?
I'm real sorry if they gave you a start. So why don't you just take it easy and I'll go get some firewood. Nice fire make you feel better, huh? Maybe a nice big cocoa.
Cocoa?
You feeling a little better now?
What's wrong with your cow?
Well, I never said there
Yeah,
was
when you
nothing.
came through the door with the firewood.
I was thinking it, yeah, but I never said nothing.
But I heard you.
I'm sorry about the Cucamongas again, eh? Yeah, they're real fine people.
Embraceable you.
That's right.
Did you play Embraceable you this morning? At dawn?
Yeah, it could be, it could be. Yeah, yeah.
What the hell are you doing inside my head?
I don't know what you're...
You had bacon and eggs this morning.
Always do.
I'm not guessing, Colt. I heard him cooking. And I was in Squamish.
You heard them eggs in Squamish?
Stormy Weather. Did you play Stormy Weather?
No. Oh, I was singing it in the truck. How'd you know about stormy weather?
Same way I knew about Clementine. My God, that's the name of the cow, isn't it?
Hey, who are you, Doc?
Who the hell are you, Reno? What are you doing on my wavelength? You ever done anything like this before, ESP?
No.
You picking anything up from me? I seem to be getting it all from you. And the beer won't help.
How did you know?
Transmitting. You're transmitting.
You're scaring the shit out of me.
Come on.
Where?
Let's go and have a look at Clementine. Well, she'll be fine. Pick up a mixture for her in town. I'll write it out for you.
So how come you know so much about cows?
Worked in a dairy.
So what do you do now?
Promoter. Land deals, stock markets, you know.
So you're not really a doctor?
No. Doc's a nickname. Not too crazy about Hugo.
I wasn't too crazy about Reginald.
Reginald?
Yeah. My mother was Irish and my father was Polish. Kolczynski, so he changed it to Colt. So I changed Reginald to Reno.
Ah.
I'm going into Pemberton in the morning. We could get some gas and get your car going.
Thanks.
You're welcome to stay the night.
Thanks.
I got an XYZ stew on the stove.
Great. You can't promise to eat the Z.
It's okay with me.
These your parents?
Yeah. They were killed when I was a kid. That's me. Some drunk plowed into the side of that truck. My grandfather raised me. This was his place.
You spent your whole life here?
Yeah. It's a bit different from a steel town.
What?
Where you were born. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm picking you up, Doc. Gary, Indiana. Sorry, haven't got any whiskey.
Don't do that.
I can't help it, Doc. I'm reading you loud and clear. We could play county fairs. This trick is worth a fortune.
Listen, I could go to prison with what you know.
What do you mean?
Only kidding.
Hey, maybe it's one of them satellites going by up there.
No, it's not. Boy, your wife must have been crazy. It's the most peaceful place I ever been.
Well, she wanted excitement. She needed to live in the big city. They're not Havanas.
That's okay.
Cucamongas, they raise their own tobacco. And, Dan Cucamonga, the adopted one, he takes the best leaves and he dips them in home brew. And he adds a bit of loco weed. She might get a strange buzz.
Well, can't be any stranger than what we got now.
I bet you know this one, Doc.
That it might as well be spring. It might as well be spring.
Hi, Reno. How are you?
Pretty good, Cliff. How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
They play bingo here Saturday nights?
Yeah.
Say, did you ever sell aluminum siding?
Certainly not.
Want me to fill your can?
Maybe.
Missed you Saturday night. Thought maybe.
I was busy.
Busy. Hi, I'm Agnes.
I'm Dr. Hugo Billings. And may I say that you are one of the rare...
Fill it, Aggie. You can fill the tank out there, too. Put it on my tab.
That's, tab.
We'll work it out.
She your girl?
Who, Aggie? No, wife and I used to babysit for her. Now she's got a kind of crush on me ever since.
And I suppose you're too much of a gentleman to crush back, eh?
Hey, you really kind of sneak him in, don't you,
I
Doc?
do my best.
Now, why don't you go over to Long Jack's and introduce yourself? I gotta pick up some supplies and get some feed for Clementine.
Okay.
Will that be a shot of the professor?
When in the West, stay with Rye. Oh, I see we're kindred spirits.
Have a double, Doctor.
Thank you. What brought you to this geographer's joke?
Bus broke down here. Band took to the hills. I've been trying to escape ever since.
Wow.
Isn't
Isn't that something?
Greg's going to win this one by a comfortable margin.
It's nothing.
The lame shall walk and the blind shall see. That is incredible skiing.
Reno can do that on his head.
Our Reno?
Guy was born on skis, literally. His grandfather raised him on that mountain. There's no other way to get around. Reno's a legend.
The man must be 45.
How old was Picasso?
Picasso didn't ski.
No, but he did other things, and he died happy.
I see. A week to wipe the smile off his face and a month to close the coffin. Wow.
$10,000.
Forget it, Doc. You'll never get Reno to a competition.
It's too late once you're in the air.
You ever been to a competition?
Yeah. Well, with my grandfather when I was a kid. Bunch of yahoos skiing around poles with flags on them. Didn't make any sense.
Does $10,000 make any sense?
What do you mean?
That's the purse money at the competition in Whistler next week. You can do it, Reno. I know you can. Hell, you're the Nijinsky of snow. With proper management, boom, we could sell you from here to tomorrow. Well, you're the stuff heroes are made of. Duke Wayne, Randolph Scott, Clint Eastwood.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Plus, you're not a kid, which is a great angle. Maturity, leadership. Well, there's even a political career down the line if you want it. Look at John Glenn. Hell, if an astronaut, why not a skier? It's a good thing you changed your name. Reno Colt ski wear, sweatshirts, soap, aftershave, cologne. Put Reno Colt next to your body. I love it.
You've been smoking one of Stan Cucamonga's cigars. I warned you about them.
Well, what do you say? Partners or not?
No, I think I'll pass. I don't need the money.
What, do you got oil out there? What do you live on, anyhow?
I get by and I'm happy. I'm my own boss. I don't follow no schedule. If I want to play the trumpet, I play it. If I want to ski, I ski. I don't need the excitement in big cities.
We're not talking about your wife, you know.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it!
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off.
I'm sorry about before, Doc. I didn't mean to shout like that. I guess it was her I was thinking about.
Yeah, well, sometime we want to be Reno and the Doc, we forget there's also Reggie and Hugo. Well, would have been fun, kid. But, say that.
Hey, Doc. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just a little...
Doc? Doc? Doc?
What happened?
This damn valve isn't functioning properly.
Valve?
I got a piece of hardware in here. I swear it was made in Taiwan. It's been kicking up like crazy lately.
Your heart.
No, somebody else's.
Oh, my God.
If I could get to Switzerland, there's a famous doctor there, but where am I going to find $10,000? I'm so in hock to the banks, and my creditors.
That ski race is for 10,000.
Yes, I know. I was just a wild, crazy hope there for a while. I thought if we won, I'd borrow the money from you, fly to Zurich, and have them open me up.
Oh, Jesus, Doc, why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want your pity. I don't want it now. I thought I'd make you a business offer. 50-50. Your skill and my expertise.
We'll do it, Doc. God damn it, we'll do it.
You mean it?
You got my word. I better get some clothes on.
Pemberton Fire Reserve.
There's no fire in here, Aggie.
Let's start one.
Okay.
Keep the noise down. Doc's sleeping next door.
He's gonna do it.
Of course. Man's no fool. He knows the time has come. Seize the moment.
You okay?
Sure. Thing is, there's an entry fee, $500, and...
Hey, you got some kind of heart condition?
Don't be ridiculous. Son of a bitch is getting... Oh! Laid!
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah! You got a cigarette?
You know why a fire engine's red?
What?
You'd turn red, too, if somebody pulled your hose.
Anyway, I need $500. I'll cut you in for a piece of the action. He's going to be worth a fortune within a year if I can keep him under control. Boy, that kid's a comer. We really have to talk about you going into training. You're going to stay away from Agnes. You must have been at it all night.
Sorry about the noise.
It's not the noise. It's the cardiovascular part. I think the old satellite's got us again.
You're kidding. She's really something, eh?
Yeah. think we should change your name from Colt to Stallion. Where the hell do you get the energy? I was exhausted.
I'm sorry.
No. My pleasure, I assure you. I didn't have to look my best.
Oh, yeah?
Blackie, the heel is too loose. Adjust it now. So I told Blackie, I said too loose. So I told Jean-Claude that it was not a question of speed coming down the course so much as...
Excuse me, is this where we sign on?
Sign on? Sign on? Do we look like sailors?
This is where we pay the entry fee, isn't it?
Who put you up to this? It's a joke, yes?
You were looking at Reno Colt. Probably the greatest skier in Western Canada, if not the hemisphere.
Jesus, Doc.
You two are seriously entering the competition?
No, he's entering. I'm his manager. Now, where do we pay? Over there? Come on, Reno.
God damn it, Brian. This farce has gone too far. You are not going to let him enter.
What's your problem, Wolfgang?
Gunther, Schloss. Skiing is my life. I take great pride in it. I am not going to stand by and watch gypsies, vagrants up here on the slopes. Look at those skis, they're fire traps.
We paid our money, Gunter, so just shut up, eh?
My dear fellow, I am trying to save you from humiliation and a possible injury. You are not a young man, you know. A serious fall at your age.
I appreciate your concern, son, but I'm not in a wheelchair yet.
Brian, I'm warning you. I will protest to the committee. There is an age limitation.
Gunther, I don't think so.
Well, there should be. This man is too old.
Doc.
Registration will be open for another 2 hours. Any racers who have not yet registered, please do so at the front desk.
Now I know how Edsel feels. Maybe he's right, Doc. Maybe I am too old.
Too old? Too old? Was Picasso too old to pick up a brush? Was Churchill too old to lead a nation in war? Was 100 years too old for Eubie Blake? What the hell is this world coming to when a child of 45 is not permitted at his own expense to enter a noble and uplifting competition such as this one? Why don't we just throw ourselves down on the street and let the Soviet tanks roll over us?
Ci vediamo domani. Catch you later.
Fresh snow fell last night, creating perfect conditions for today's Whistler Cup.
Here you are, kid. Wow, I love the look. I'll be able to sell it. Somehow. Good luck.
Thanks.
Here at Whistler. And now, let's go to the course announcer, George Hunter.
Stop the races, please. Blue course ready. Red course ready. Course clear. Racers ready.
They're on the course now. Both looking a little shaky in the blue course. He's gate behind Jessup before the first jump. Jessup very smooth off that jump. He's got the experience here, but Reno Colt is making a good show of it. Starting to get the feel of those turns. Off the second jump. Oh, and Jessup has problems climbing here. Reno Colt gains 5 ground. We've got a real battle here. Coming up to finish. It's Reno Colt. Reno Colt by a point. 189 victory here. here over Steve Jessup. Reno Colt advancing into the main draw with a .189 victory over Steve Jessup.
Go, That's Reno! A result for local fans here at Whistler. Reno Colt is 45 years old and has never raced competitively. This win puts Colt into the main draw. Our next matchup features two gentlemen a little closer in age. Franz Schmidt from Austria going against Jean Leclerc from Quebec City.
Dr. Billings.
Jimmy Delgado.
Il Doctore. How are you?
Fine, fine. It's nice to see you again.
That's it? It's been 15 years. Since the fiasco at Saratoga.
Yeah.
You're Reno Colt. I saw you race today. You're a ballsy guy.
Hey.
What are you doing with this old gunner?
He's my manager.
You're kidding. Jesus, Doc, you're not gonna bump this guy off, too.
No, I'm just gonna tuck Reno in for the night. Why don't I meet you down in the bar in about 15 minutes?
Hey, Reno. Get him to tell you about Saratoga.
What's a gunnif?
It's a term of endearment. Jimmy's father and I were great chums. He was a stockbroker. My broker, actually.
Horses.
What?
I'm seeing horses. Are you thinking about horses?
No.
Saratoga, there's a racetrack there, isn't there?
What is that? It's a spa, a famous spa. I would often go there with Delgado, that's Jimmy's father, and...
I keep seeing a horse fall down.
Reno, it's getting light. I think that we should turn out the lights and go to sleep.
Vattene.
Hey, you scared the shit out of me up there.
What are you playing the Iggy for? What are you up to? Still chasing rainbows, Doc?
How's your old man?
He died 5 years ago. I'm running the action now.
So much for a Harvard education.
It's a good business school. I'm a good businessman. You know, we use computers now.
I'm thrilled.
Hey, I'm not mad at you. I'm the one got it in the neck that time.
I'm the one that served 6 months.
In a country club. Come on. The old man lost a bundle, but he never blamed you, Doc. He loved you. Are you really managing that guy? What do you know about ski?
I know he's the best.
Gunther Schluss is the best. Our computer says...
Fuck your computer.
It's never wrong.
How could a Grand says it is?
I got Shh. Quando de bar. Don't make me do this to you. Your guy won't make it past the quarterfinals.
You gonna take my money or not, Junior?
Okay. 5-1. Says your guy doesn't make it past the quarterfinals. Ci vediamo domani.
Domani. Be a double CC.
What did you do last night?
Sat in a bar.
How many drinks did you have?
Lost count.
Jesus, Doc, I think I got your hangover.
You're kidding.
I can't drink, Doc. I thought I told you. I feel terrible.
Come on, Reno. Come on. That's the boy. You can do it. That's it.
I got a real headache, Doc.
My champion.
never had a hangover before.
Give you a little water. Look at this. Steady as a rock.
Look at that.
Oh, perfect. We're going to give you a nice cold shower until we find you'll ski like a bird.
I said no to those aerobic dancers, Doc. Both of them.
Never mind. You've got me. And in the shower.
Do you dress on the right or the left side?
What?
Do you dress on the right or the left side? Doc? Just a joke. Heroic.
Definitely not a vagrant.
I look like a homo. Hey, there's what's his name?
Gunter Schluss, the world champion.
You're kidding.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Will that be Visa or MasterCard?
A Libra.
I beg your pardon?
Your sign.
Oh, no, actually, I'm an Aries.
What is your name?
Norbert Highline.
Well, Norbert, this is your lucky day. I see by your eyes that you have the upper income blues. This is your shop?
Yes.
Government takes a big whack, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
Norby, I'm going to save your ass. I'm going to make you a partner in Reno Colt Enterprises. I'm going to give you a piece of the future, a real investment, security in your old age, and if, God forbid, either one of us goes belly up, a hell of a write-off.
In the starting gates now for our last race of the first round here at the Whistler Cup. Reno Colt of Pemberton, BC in the blue course going against Helmut Schultz of Austria in the red. Let's listen to the cadence now from our starter, Al Richter.
Red course ready. Course is clear. Eraser's ready.
They're out the gates and it's dead even at the top of the course. Over the first jump. Both skiers looking very well, staying on top of the ski. Into the next section and Reno Colt has a half-gate lead. They say yesterday was rough, but look at this bull fly off the second jump. Even as they approach the finish. Schultz in the red course. Now one follows the old man. Both skiers push the it's Colt over the line first. 5.039 seconds. Reno Colt has posted another surprise victory here at the Whistler Cup. He's 45 years old, ladies and gentlemen, and still hanging on here, moving ahead to the second round.
The blind leading the blind.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
Save it.
What's the matter, old man? Forget to take your jet tour this morning?
This is supposed to be a sporting competition. You ain't no sport, bullet head.
Brian, I will protest the committee. I will not race this class.
This guy is driving me nuts.
Forget him. Look at me. Look at me. We're gonna beat him, okay? Look, I'll be with you all the way. I tell you, you're gonna do it.
And here's the starting gate, Al Richter.
Blue course ready. Red course ready. Course is clear. Racers ready.
On the course, it's Schluss in the red and Colt in the blue. It's very even at this point.
Move it, Reno. Fuck the crowd. Watch the course. Come on, home. Issel's waiting for lunch.
And Reno Colt really flies. He's got a half-gate lead, but Schluss is going to work out, and he's got up approaching that second jump. And even off that jump and down approaching the flat before the finish. They're pushing hard at the line. It's Schluss by only .102. It's still anybody's race as they get ready for the second run. Just remember that following the race today,
Course is clear. Racers in the gate.
Get him, Reno. Pressure's on him.
I'll blow your pants off this time. The last one was a fluke.
Blue course ready.
Ready in the red?
Course ready.
Ready in the blue?
Course is clear.
Course is clear. Racers ready.
And as Schluss Colt hits the first gate. Remember, it's Schluss by an arrow margin. It's still anybody's race, and they're skiing like a dude. Schluss, Colt, the champion, the aging rookie. They're even off the first jump. If Colt can win by 2 ski lengths here, he's in the finals and 1 step closer to $10,000 first prize. Oh, and Reno Colt has gone down. Reno Colt has gone down. He's out of this race and out of the big money. But our hats are off to him just the same.
We'll be back with more Whistler Cup action in just a moment.
Doc.
Yeah, what is it?
What makes you think I'm ever going to win again, Doc?
You're gonna win.
How do you know? I've never won anything before in my life, you know. I lost the spelling bee in grade 4. Chocolate. Now, who the hell ever put an extra O in chocolate? I lost my parents. I lost my wife.
Come on, calm down.
And what makes you think I'm a winner, Doc? What the hell have you gotten me into?
There's no need to panic. Do you want me to get you a drink?
I don't drink beer once in a while.
Great, I'll order a beer.
I don't want one. I just want to go home.
Listen to me, kid. I know what you're thinking. I know all about being scared. About playing it safe. But things are happening. Maybe it's the satellite. And you and me coming together now. You know, I've had crazy dreams all my life. And 99.9 never panned out. But you listen to me, Reg. This is Hugo talking. We're gonna do this. We're gonna pull this off for all those things that never happened before.
I ain't had a friend in a long time.
Yeah.
Mr. Cole, after that magnificent first race, will you be continuing on the circuit?
Ladies
How long have you been skiing, Reno?
Is that your natural color?
Ladies and gentlemen, please give us a break. Let Mr. Cole sit down. He'll answer all your questions. Just a moment.
Yeah, I was talking to Doc. You see, we have this,
Mr. Colt frequently talks to God. He's a very, very religious man.
Will you join the circuit, Mr. Colt?
We're actually negotiating that at this moment.
But Gunther Schloss has been the biggest thing since
Mr. Colt,
Ma'am?
I saw a copy of your registration form where it said age. You filled in old enough. Are you the Dorian Gray of skiing?
I don't know the lady.
What's the great mystery about your age?
Well, actually, Mr. Colt...
I was asking Mr. Colt.
Well, some of them have this crazy notion that a man's finished when he gets to a certain age. I'm just getting started.
You've just begun to fight.
I don't know. I'm not fighting, ma'am. I'm just having some fun, keep my partners happy.
How many partners do you have?
Oh, there's Doc and
Mr. Colt's really exhausted. You can understand.
Gunther! You're really legit, aren't you?
Ma'am?
That's what I mean, ma'am. You're not putting me on. I mean, you really are this guy from the mountains who grew up on skis. I'll bet you're married with 12 kids, right?
Oh, no, I'm not married.
What about the kids?
News to me.
So who's in your life?
Oh, Clementine, she's a cow, and Winston, the pig, and of course, Edsel, my dog, and the Doc here.
Permit me. I'm Dr. Hugo Billings, and you, my lovely lady, are...
Savannah Gates, Sports Illustrated. I'd like to do a story on Mr. Colt.
Splendid. Why don't I make myself and my bountiful collection of anecdotes available to you at, say,
Let's say we'll be in touch. Nice meeting you both.
I am telling you once and for all, it was a fluke. That old man will never do it again.
How do you feel about it, Reno?
Oh, I'd race this youngster again anytime.
Right now, Colt, right now.
Like to oblige you, Gunter.
But you know how it is with us old-timers, eh? If I don't get my afternoon nap,
This is my 12th attempt to read this contract.
Can't help it, Doc. I'm wired.
Yes, so I see.
Do you think her name's really Savannah?
We don't need another Agnes.
I'm going skiing.
You skied all afternoon.
That was work. This is for me.
Perfect. Miss Savannah Gates. And have the card say, there's something about green-eyed ladies. No signature. Thank you.
Ah. I better listen to you next time, Doc. Then he keep.
That was you up there?
Are you gonna get all sexist on me like all the other FAs?
What's an FA?
Famous athlete.
I ain't famous.
You will be when I'm finished with you.
Oh, please.
Scusa.
I can't figure you out at all. Sometimes I think you're putting me on.
Why would I do that?
The FA syndrome? Aw, shucks, ma'am. I ain't seen Linda Lou in a long time, and it gets so darn lonesome on the road.
I ain't no famous athlete.
Hey, let's not have a war. Let's just quit while we're both ahead. It's been a scheasure playing with you. Hey, not so famous athlete. Look, I'm a big conclusion jumper. I'm sorry. I really love the flowers. Let me buy you dinner. Hello.
Hello, my dear. It's Dr. Billings. We met this afternoon.
Of course, Doctor. How are you?
Couldn't be better. Do you suppose we could have dinner this evening?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's not possible. I have a previous engagement.
Well then, when shall we have dinner?
I'm pretty booked up for the rest of my...
Didn't you get my flowers? My card?
Your flowers.
was some run.
How'd you like the flowers?
How did you know about the... Those were your flowers?
You're going to dinner on my flowers?
Doc, it's not what you think.
I don't have to think. I hear.
Doc!
Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
The unbridled admiration. You're too good to be true, Reno. I think I made you up. I mean, I'm an expert on FAs, and they usually follow the same familiar pattern.
You mean familiar pattern?
That's what I said.
No, you said familiar pattern, backwards.
Oh, shit. It's come back again.
What is?
I must be nervous. I get oral dyslexia. I say things backwards.
Do I make you nervous?
I don't think so. It's just that you're too good.
To be true. I'm not that good. My wife left.
She must have been an idiot.
No, she wasn't an idiot.
I'm sorry. That wasn't fair of me.
I had her forgot, you know, and you and Doc came along and started stirring things up. I guess I've been living alone too long.
How long have you known Doc Billings?
About a week and a half. It's crazy, isn't it? How a perfect stranger can just come along and take over your life like that.
You've known him a week, and I've known him all my life. Those snake oil salesmen are all the same. My father and Doc went to the same school, Flim Flam College. We were always on the move, living in furnished apartments and selling the furniture. My father drove his car off a cliff once to collect the insurance. He took me out of school for the funeral. Then Mom moved us to Florida, and guess who was waiting for us? Dear dead Daddy. My mother broke her heart loving that louse.
What are you doing in here?
I went in the wrong door, and I was ashamed to come out again.
Are you just gonna stay here until the place is closed?
Listen, I want to tell you something. I'm a hell of a good writer. I'm really get it together on paper. I'm just a little bit neurotic.
Bit neurotic.
You have to repeat everything I say?
Only when you say it backwards.
Oh, shit. I'm really not like this.
It's been 10 years since I let a woman get close to me. I mean, they've been close to me, you know, but they're not close to me.
I think I'm immune to pain. Or maybe I'm just a masochist. Sometimes I talk too much. Was your wife neurotic?
I don't know. She was a Protestant. Do you know anything about ESP? I mean, is it curable? The doc is really upset.
Is there something going on between you and Doc I should know about before I burn my address book?
Did you ever wish you were invisible? Like when you were a kid? Make things fly across the room. Travel through time. I'm talking about magic. Being plugged into somebody, you know? I mean, Doc and me, we got this kind of bond. Does that make any sense?
Reno phone home?
We slept with the same woman.
I knew it. You're into orgies just like all the other jocks.
We were 15 miles apart when it happened. Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Going steady.
Jesus, Doc, you scared the hell out of me. Have you been plugged into me all night?
Going steady.
Well, she was just kind of joking when she said that, you know, like high school. But we, I don't know, we really like each other, Doc. And nobody meant to hurt you. It just happened.
Yeah. We're taking a plane to Calgary tomorrow. Better get some sleep.
Doc.
I'm a big boy, Reg, okay?
Still partners, aren't we?
Business is business.
The skiing world is a new hero this season. At the ripe old age of 45, mountain man Reno Colt is the Cinderella of sports.
Reno, you've been getting high. You've been finding out why. Your grandpa, he said there's a world beyond the door. And what's more, it's a place you can't ignore. Reno, don't you look behind. 'Cause there's always someone hoping just to find a way to break through, making you lose your pride. Is it right? Do you really wanna fight? Reno, now's the time to try. You've been waiting too long, wanting just to find. Don't you forget, no one else is gonna be as hot. Take a shot, it's the only one you
Can I have an instant replay of that, please?
Okay.
Oh, I must be out of practice.
You're really here.
Reno's farm. It's beyond what I imagined.
Good or bad?
Perfect. I had a talk with Winston. He's a bit taciturn.
Yeah.
And where's the famous Edsel?
Hey, come here, pal. Come here. This is Savannah.
Hi, it's a measure to please you.
Don't be nervous.
Who says I'm nervous?
Backwards. I love you.
Oh, thank you, famous athlete.
Xavier, am I rich?
You're getting there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Talking to Norby. He tells me we're going to be splitting the dividend this year.
Yeah.
I hear Reno's in love. Aggie is taken to wearing black.
She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy, she sat like Patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love, indeed?
I'm quitting at the end of the tour.
What'll you do?
I'll come back here. This is my home.
I could write here.
Right here?
Right on the dining room table. Here we do other things.
What would you write?
Oh, about 5 books I've been procrastinating about. No. I know I said procrastinating. I was just testing you. I'm very happy.
Oh, my.
My God, we know we're surrounded by Indians.
I can't play right now.
These are friends of yours?
You still think you can write here?
Yes. What are you doing?
Cucamongas would be offended if I didn't shoot back at least once.
Are those real bullets?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Reno, come on out. You too good to play with the old gang?
Oh, come on, Stan. It's not like that. It's just, I got company.
What's the matter? Big shot? You big star now? Hey, watch it. Careful.
Okay, boys, the cavalry's here. Cut the print, it's a wrap. We'll call you when we need you.
Things were a lot different before you came.
Why don't you try video games?
Well, little brother, let's time. We're going to talk.
When will you be going to Zurich, Doctor?
Zurich?
Open heart surgery, I believe? Or was it a transplant? Reno was a bit fake.
Well, actually, it's a valve. But I've put up with it this long. Will you be staying here much longer?
I just arrived. I'll be covering the finals this week.
Hey, Doc, Savannah brought an advance copy of the magazine. It's a real good article. Picture you and everything. Where is it, Savannah?
You left it in the bedroom. But you don't have...
Oh, no. I want Doc to see it.
Look, I know I haven't done much to melt the situation, but do you think we could do something to ease the tension in this room? A moratorium? Maybe even a shandshake?
What?
A shandshake.
You trying to make a fool of me?
Look, Doc. I don't understand your pain. I never gave you any encouragement. There was never any romantic spark between us.
I sent you flowers.
But I wasn't interested.
How did I know that you weren't playing hard to get?
But it's over. I mean, it never happened. Why can't we be friends?
I've got my pride.
Pride? You are a complete lunatic.
You talk funny.
Edsel chewed up the magazine a little bit, but you can still see the picture.
Something wrong with that girl.
What's wrong?
He's impossible.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a hotel. I'm not wanted here.
I want you.
I'll call you in the morning.
Miss Gates, I hope I did not frighten you, but I have something that will be of interest to you.
You know, I think Clementine's going through the menopause.
Why'd you lie to me? Doc ain't no nickname. You were a vet. That's how you know about animals.
Well, that was a long time ago.
How could you have killed that horse?
Where'd you get these?
Gunther Schluss brought them to me.
You did this?
I didn't do anything. Gunther saw you taking money from Delgado. It was Delgado's father you poisoned the horse for, wasn't it?
Horse wasn't supposed to die, was supposed to lose. Anyway, it was a long time ago.
Why did you take money from Delgado?
What is this, the third degree? Don't you trust me anymore? Didn't everything I promised you happen?
I saw that horse fall down.
What the hell have you done? What do you think you got here? The Watergate of sports? Nobody gives a damn about this story except you. Why don't you go find some other graves to rob?
Nobody said I was going to print this.
Nobody had to. I got your number, sweetheart.
I got yours, Doc. There ain't nothing wrong with your heart. Except you ain't got one.
Good run.
I got her. Mrs. Carmichael, how are you? Hey, Doc. Where is Mr. Carmichael? The man is overdue. $12,000. Mrs. Carmichael. How tall is your husband? 5'11". Can you imagine him 4'11"? I'm in a shrinking business. I got people here know how to make him smaller. I have a Harvard education. Do you believe what I'm saying to this woman? Hey, this is Orchid. She's a reflexologist. You know, feet. Mrs. Carmichael. My New York office closes in an hour. Let's save the world a little more grief and have the money there. And do give my best to Mr. Carmichael. Figlio de puttana. Come on, Doc. You're a little shicker, aren't you?
I want to make a bet.
No, nice to see you, Jimmy?
Nice to see you, Jimmy. I want to make a bet.
I can't give you whoopee odds on your boy. He's the favorite.
50,000 on Gunter Schluss.
Gunther? You want to bet on Gunther?
Yeah. And if you got any smarts, kid, you'll bet on him too. Reno Colt. He's finished.
I can't do it. I can't. I can't do it without Doc.
Has he been drinking?
No, but I'll bet Doc has.
Once more with feeling.
Sure, Doc.
Are you famous or what? You've a beautiful voice. Did you ever do the weather?
What is your name? Vision.
Oh, you shouldn't talk to me like that. Anne-Marie.
Long Jack go home?
He said he'd pick you up first thing in the morning. He'll be with you all through the race.
He's not Doc.
Would you quit psyching yourself out? You are a great skier. Long before Hugo Billings ever turned up in your life.
I never raced. I never wanted to. Doc got me into that.
He turned you into a cripple, then he threw the crutch away.
He was my friend. First friend I ever had since Grandpa died. I let him down when he needed me. Man and man is different than man and women.
Don't you think I know that?
He's not your father.
I once asked Daddy why he did what he did. It was so weird having a con for a father. And he said, honey, in this world, there's them that watches the bus, them that rides it, and them that drives it. I guess there's a lot of frustrated bus drivers out there.
Gilbert says I'm lacking in self-confidence. That's why he bought me the paint-by-numbers set.
Man's an obvious swine. We must leave him at once.
He's over an hour late now. I just love your voice. I'm really sorry.
Japan, we'd be engaged.
To Havana.
No, it's planned, darling. And it's a little too high for you. Do it this way. Why don't we plan
a wonderful trip to Havana?
Oh, shit.
Did I screw it up again? Hugo?
Doc.
What is it?
It's Doc. He's had a heart attack. A real one.
Operator, can you give me the number of every hospital in Vancouver? All of them. Every Wingle son.
It's a beautiful day here at Whistler Mountain for the $100,000 World Championship of Pro Skiing. The first races will get underway soon, so enjoy the sun and get ready for the fastest men on skis.
Next week, we'll be in Lake Placid, New York for world-class bobsledding. But today, just remember, we're coming to you live from Whistler Mountain for the first rounds of the World Championships.
Dr. Bremer, please report to registration. That's Dr. Bremer.
gentlemen, we have a time hold.
First round is now the top of the course. All racers, clear the course.
Start is clear, timing. Okay, we have a race. Start the race. Blue course ready. Red course ready. Course is clear. The race is ready.
Where would I find Hugo Billings?
Are you a relative?
I'm his wife.
Down the hall on the right.
Thanks.
He never said he was married.
Desjardins and Ward swing the gates now. Mike Brown and Reno Colt on deck. Brown and Colt on deck, please.
If you're going to continue the course, please do so immediately.
So, what's the story? You gonna live?
That's some bedside manner.
Believe me, we'll grow on each other. Now, are you coming with me?
Where?
To the race.
What for?
Because he needs you.
You didn't need me yesterday.
So you went out and got loaded. You should have seen the poor guy this morning. He could barely walk. I know all about the satellite, Doc. I know what you two can do to each other.
So the best thing for me is to get out of his life.
What's wrong with you? You've got what you always wanted, to be a big shot. You blew it at Saratoga. Now you've got it for real, with Reno, legit. You're as much a star as he is. It's your chance to drive the bus. Because right now, you're just watching it.
Get me out of this.
And so John Desjardins advances to the second round. In the red gates now, Reno Colt seated second, going against Mike Brown of Seattle.
Red course ready. Course is clear. Racer's ready.
They're on the course now, and I can't believe the slow start Reno Colt has taken. This is not the man we've seen electrifying the circuit this year. He's a gate behind it. He's not careful. Oh, Mike Brown takes it. Unfortunate spill off that first jump, saving Reno Colt from an early defeat in this World Championship.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just want to make sure you're all right. I wanted you to know nothing happened between us. Your husband was a perfect gentleman.
I'm Dr. Livingston.
Dr. Livingston, I'm Dr. Gates. Dr. Billings, Dr. Livingston, Dr. Livingston, Dr. Billings. Mrs. Billings, Dr. Livingston, Mrs. Billings, Mr. Billings. Dr. Livingston, Mrs. Billings.
Stop it! What kind of a circus is this, Dr. Billings? Who are these people? You should be in bed.
I'm Dr. Billings' personal physician, and this is his wife. We're taking him home.
I'm sorry. Dr. Billings has to stay with us for observation.
I'll be responsible for that. I'm taking charge.
Look at him slash his way down this course, and at the line, Dr. Schloss wins by 0.913 seconds over Greg Hand. Schloss advances as we go back to the top of the course for the last race of this first round.
Doc, where are you?
Just a second.
Did you ever sell aluminum siding?
Get me out of here.
The World Championships are underway. The ultimate showdown between Gunther Schloss, the pick of the pros, and Reno Colt, the people's choice. Colt is pushing hard, but is barely making it past his opponents. Unlike the style he sets, skiing an incredible rookie season. His first taste of competition after 40 years as a skier. Meanwhile, Schloss is beating up his half of the draw, eager for that final conflict with his aging nemesis.
What's the matter, Colt? Can't do it without that horse killer?
When was the race set to start?
A little while ago. Try not to think about it.
What? Think I know how this works?
We're some trio. 2 men with mental telepathy and a woman with oral dyslexia.
George, this is the moment everyone's been waiting for. The first run of the finals here at Whistler Mountain for the World Championships. Who's it going to be? Reno Colt, the man who captured the imagination of the ski world, or Gunther Schloss, the reigning champion? And now, over to you, George.
Okay, they're in the start gates now, Dan. There's Reno Colt in the red course. We've got Gunther Schloss. He'll be in the blue. They're in the start gates now, and the start is getting them underway. Let's go down to Al Richards, the man who started every race.
Hey, Reno. Doc, move your ass.
I'm driving as fast as I can.
Not you. Come on, Reno.
Doc, is that you?
Who the hell do you think it is? Move it.
Course is clear.
Doc?
Racer's ready.
Doc, where are you?
Get moving.
Schluss is out of the gates first. Reno Colt having some sort of problem. He could be hurt. Got the course now, but he can't possibly catch up. Look at Schluss. He's waving to the crowd. I don't know what happened at start gate, but a damn fun holds the title. And now Schluss has humped the gate. He almost falls coming out the next jump. Reno Colt catching up. This race is not over. In the flash, heading for the finish. It's Schluss and Colt.
Come on, Reno. Watch that turn. Watch out for the truck.
Sorry.
Truck? What truck?
Match each other, drive to drive, turn for turn. They're almost dead even. At the finish line, it is dead even. A dead even heat. 0-0.
Have you really been talking to him all this time?
Don't worry, I'm paying for the call.
George Hunter, this is it. The final race of the day, the final race of the World Championships, the final race of the season. Reno Colt, the 45-year-old wonder kid, going against Gunther Schloss, the reigning champion. They're dead even after the first heat. Take it away, George.
Okay, right now, Reno Colt is in the blue course this time, and Gunther Schloss in the red, and they're waiting to come out for the start. In a few moments, an entire season of racing will be decided by 30 seconds of intense battle on this course.
You okay?
It's gone. I've lost it.
Well, doesn't it come and go all the time?
But this time I think it's gone for good.
Career. Today, he is the world champion. Reno, where do you go from here?
I'd like to go home.
Reno! Oh.
Hey, kid.
We lost it, didn't we?
Come on. You just won $100,000.
No, I mean the satellite.
Yeah, we'll have something else.
I'm amazed to see you here. I will protest to the committee and tell them.
Quit, inches.
Certainly not.
Good.
Hey, Doc, I wanted to do that.
All right, before anyone else bumps in the bandwagon, I'm buying dinner.
Hey, how about you, Doc?
You really have a death wish, don't you? guys that do the shrinking?
What are you talking about?
Me and Carmichael. 5'11" to 4'11".
It's a good thing I love you, Doc. We could have been in big trouble. Trying to get me to bet on Gunther Schluss? Shh. The computer wouldn't buy it.
You didn't bet on Gunther?
And neither did you. I put your money on the Colt. I figured you couldn't handle another Saratoga. See you around, Doc. Andiamo.
$5, $10,000, $20, $30, $40.
You okay, Doc?
I'm rich.
Gee, Doc, that's too bad.
Hey, where'd you get the car?
It's your birthday present, Doc.
Come on, it's not my birthday.
It is now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Just when you thought your dreams slipped away, just when you thought that love was never, someone comes walking right through your door, offering you a little